I was just going to tape this because what I will have is a speech. And each one, and I could cut that up into little 30-second, 2-minute, 5-minute clips on all sorts of different topics and post it to YouTube 10 times. 20 different little 2-minute, 5-minute clips all over YouTube on different topics. That's a lot of content. This morning I didn't have anything, and now I have 20 different YouTube videos. And I can post 10-minute blocks and 20-minute blocks to Vimeo. That's another place. I could take these slides and post them to SlideShare. Google loves SlideShare. Google loves YouTube. Google owns YouTube. Videos do very well. People conduct YouTube searches. And if I do a good job of tagging and stuff, my videos could come up. And I haven't done anything else except just edit them, cut them into pieces, and then post them around. And then we should audio tape. Then I can transcribe it. Just, well, first of all, I could then take the slides, animate the slides. Now they're their own separate video, just the slides. Post that to YouTube as its own video. So even people that don't have video, if they've got PowerPoint, you still have video. You can just turn that into, automate the PowerPoint presentation and upload it to YouTube and other places like SlideShare. Then we could take that same speech, transcribe it, do a drag in, or just have somebody sit down and type it, then email that to a skilled writer and say, all right, I gave an hour-long speech. I want 3 1,000-word articles, 4 500-word articles, 9 250-word articles, and as many, 20 blog posts, and as many tweets as you can find. Maybe they'll come up with 100 tweets. Just the little snippets of things I said in this 90 minutes. 50 tweets, 100 tweets, however many of them. And all I've done is send it to somebody else who's a skilled writer. Because for your writers, for your lawyers who are not motivated writers, this is gold for them. All they have to do, all I want, if they're not going to give a speech, they'd still have to speak. We have to get the content out of their head in some fashion. And I don't need it to be a formal speech. All I need is for them to dictate it while they're driving home in their car. I just need the content out of their heads into a format somebody else can manipulate. Then transcribe it and send it to a writer, a skilled writer. There's lots of them around. You know who a lot of these people are. And then they can do the writing for them. Now, the lawyers will resist this because some of them think ghostwriting is cheating, and it's not. But what we want to always reassure them is that you get the last 5%. We're just doing the middle drafts, and you get to finish it. And that's comforting for them because they want it to be about their substance. And it is. We have to remind them, it is your substance. It's about you. You're just not doing just the ministerial stuff. Let's send it to writing's easy. We'll send it to somebody else. Sort of the back of the hand argument with lawyers. We'll just have somebody else do that part of it. That's not the important part. The important part is the content, which is coming from you, and then the last 5% tweaking to make sure it's, first of all, accurate, as well as your voice. But good writers can write in any voice you want. Oh, by the way, I want 2 of them to be funny and 1 of them to be not, and use these 2 anecdotes to open with. And then it comes back a week later and it's all done. And I got a year's worth of content from dictating in my car on the way home. That's the future of the internet. Transcribe and you get all these other materials, and there's all sorts of other resources, Q&A sites. Use these to answer questions on Quora and things like that. There's distribution platforms. We see them at the national conference, at the trade shows, JD Supra. They'll then take that and repurpose it and repost it across their platforms and their readers. National Law Review, Lexology all have slightly different variations on this same thing. But with Lehner-Muchin, they write a lot, so we thought, well, let's just send their materials. We just forward their newsletters to some of these guys, and then it gets that many more, tens of thousands of readers they wouldn't otherwise have access to who are reading the Lehner-Muchin, that's the labor employment firm, reading their newsletters. Really effective, really efficient.